Poem that I memorized when I was in high school. It completely escaped my memory for a while because it's been, you get involved with life and everything, and a lot of these things that you learn in high school kind of disappears. But when I was asked to read an Arabic poem, this came back to me. So I went and searched it and found it. And the story behind it, although I did not know that back then, I kind of read about the poet and his life and what he did in the Palestinian struggle. His name is Abdul-Raheem Mahmoud. He was born in 1913 and died in 1948. That's a very significant date, as you will probably know. He was born in Anabta, Tul Karam. My ancestors also lived in Tul Karam, so he's my homeboy, basically. He went to the Al-Najah University in Nablus, and he participated in the Arab Revolt in 1936 to 1939. And that was basically, he was fighting the British occupation that was also occupying Palestine and giving weapons and military support to the Zionist regime. He, after that, fighting in battles did not work, so he went to Iraq and he continued to fight, but using his pen and his poetry. And he was a teacher in Iraq. And he also participated against the British in Iraq. He joined a revolt again by Rashid Ali al-Kilani, and that too also failed. So he came back to Palestine, continued his teaching, but this time in the Najah University, also in Nablus, his alma mater. And in 1948, during the Nakba, he was also fighting the Zionist regime during the catastrophe, the ethnic cleansing of Palestinians, which displaced over 750,000 Palestinians and killed tens of thousands in the catastrophe. And he died in July of 1948. The poem that he wrote called Ash-Shaheed, the Martyr, and it was written in 1938, 10 years before the Nakba. So it was basically trying to rouse the population to go fight the British for their occupation of Palestine. الشهيد سأحمل روحي على راحتي وألقي بها في مهاوي الردى فإما حياة تسر الصديق وإما ممات يغيظ العدا ونفس الشريف لها غايتان ورود المنايا ونيل المنى وما العيش لا عشت إن لم أكن مخوف الجناب حرام الحمى إذا قلت أصغى لي العالمون ودوى مقالي بين الورى لعمرك إني أرى مصرعي ولكن أغذ إليه الخطى أرى مصرعي دون حفل السليب ودون بلادي وهي المبتغى يلذ لإذني سميع الصليل ويبهج نفسي مسير الدمع وجسم تجدل في الحصحصان تناوشه جارحات الفلا فمنه نصيب لأسد السماء ومنه نصيب لأسد الشرى كسى دمه الأرض بالأرجوان وأثقل بالعطر ريح الصبا وعفر منه بهي الجبين ولكن عفارا يزيد البهى وبان في شفته ابتسام معانية الزهر بهذا الدنا ونام ليحلم حلم الخلود ويهنأ فيه بأحلى الرؤى
لعمرك هذا ممات الرجال، ومن رام موتا شريفا فدا. فكيف اصطباري لكيد الحقود، وكيف احتمالي لسوم الأذى؟ أخوفا وعندي تهون الحياة، وذلا وإني لرب الأبى. بقلبي سأرمي وجوه العداة، فقلبي حديد وناري لظى. وأحمي حياضي بحد الحسام، فيعلم قومي أني الفتى.
To translate this to English, I found a few translations online. And my wife, Tammy, she's a poet. And when we both read it, I kept arguing with her that this word doesn't work right. This is a literal translation. It doesn't convey the concept. So we basically kind of put our heads together and we did our best to translate this amazing poem.
With ease I hold my soul and throw it into the depths of misery, either a life to please my friends or a death that infuriates my enemies. The noble soul has two goals, roses of death and attaining desires. What is life if it isn't safeguarding courage and honor? When I speak, the world listens. When I write, the words resonate. On your life, I see my inevitable death. To it, my steps unavoidably rush. I see my death without my stolen rights, without my country, my absolute goal. The sound of clashes delights my ear. The flow of blood shocks my soul. His body contorted on the desert floor. The predators attracted by his wounds. The heavenly lion will take its share, and the evil lion will take one too. His blood covered the earth with violet. The youngster's perfume weighted down the breeze. His beautiful forehead covered with dust, but the dust increased his allure. A smile emerged on his lips in mockery of his cruel world. Slept to dream an eternal dream, enjoying the sweetest visions of all. On your life, this is how men die. Noble men of honor, how to endure the spite of the spiteful. How can I bear the burden of torment? Shall I have a life of fear and humiliation? Nay, I reject with emphatic determination. With my heart, I snipe the faces of the enemy, for my iron heart is enveloped with flames. My home I protect by the edge of the sword. Thus, my people will know my name.